started off like a lot of you might have, riding an F650 Funduro, finding that the power delivery was not enough.
Dave took Gregg and I on an adventure to Carrizo Plain overnight, basically acting as a tour guide for free, which is amazing.
Riding with Dave is a bit like riding with National Geographic. He seems to point out every hawk, eagle, and other animal, all while riding his R1200 GSA like an absolute pro on the dirt. He's able to determine certain birds just by the sounds they make, which, for the most part, isn't normal. And that's what I love about Dave. Not only can he guide you on an 800-mile trip purely by memory, but he can give it a little more meaning beyond just hitting the twisties or just rapping in the dirt. Sure, who doesn't love absolutely beautiful scenery? But sometimes it's just that much more interesting to know what you're actually looking at. The ride itself could not have gone any better. We had absolutely perfect weather after some of California's much-needed rainfall. And what better view than a California plain covered in green rather than brown. And then over the next hill, a field of gold. And yes, that was an awful Sting reference. For much of the ride, we followed the San Andreas fault line, which made the ride even more interesting. You could see the clear separation of tectonic plates, creating a boundary between North America and the Pacific. But the most interesting part by far were the wildflowers. We made it to Carrizo Plain at an opportune time, even getting to see some patches of purple lupine. We ended up on this really long, straight, narrow road before reaching our campsite that sort of allowed us to focus on the scenery rather than worry about riding our motorcycles. And on that road, we didn't see a single car, giving us a moment to completely relax. Maybe even too much on a motorcycle. And then we had a bit of an encounter with the locals.